All right, here we have Axie, symbol AXS, versus the dollar, requested by Mr. Walker Home Solutions. He's looking at near medium term. We'll look at the overall, or just the the general outlook on this one, because I don't necessarily know what low and medium term means to you. Although it's better than nothing, but short term, I would be looking for it to give a little bit of a base right around about 65 to 66 bucks. Kind of a few spikes down there on the daily thus far. Do we have any sort of divergence to be aware of right now? Not necessarily. Not necessarily for, at least for the daily, maybe on the 12-hour, perhaps. If you do want some more Bula hopium, yeah, we could see some potentially form right here. We are still operating on higher lows. However, it needs to, or sorry, it's not necessarily needs to, but if it is going to do something like this, if it is going to confirm hidden bullish divergence on the 12-hour, we'd expect it to pop back up and close above about 72.85 to confirm that, and then I'd be looking at another run towards the highs of this current rally at about 79 and 3/4 to 80 bucks or so, and very likely an upside resolution from there coming into early September. With that in mind, 4-hour time frame right here, we still actually following the same uptrend trend line that we did put in, I think last time someone asked about this a couple days ago. Anyways, for right now, I'd respect it until proven otherwise. In this case, we do see a few good things going on right here. This pullback is all coming on declining volatility. Whenever I see something like that, I look at that as contraction into the context of the general trend. For this one, that would be an uptrend still on pretty much all time frames, actually. So I do look at this as a healthy consolidation first and foremost, as long as that condition is met. Where do you start to lose that condition? 4-hour closures below about 67.25, or actually more like 67.5 would do it for me. And I'd be looking for a move all the way down to about 62.5 to 63 bucks. Very likely a bounce there, but very likely a failure under there as well, more long term. For right now, though, I still do give the nod to the Bulas here. And if we do go on to the weekly, again, I'm not necessarily bearish on a chart that looks like this. Neither am I on the 5-day just yet, although it could be a bit short-term toppy. Yes, let's go look at momentum also and see if they have anything more interesting to say, especially on the short-term timeframes here. We can look at some like a daily, which is obviously down. And again, daily Stokes are coming down alongside volatility coming down, and price action is still maintaining its overall uptrend. And it will actually turn back around with any sort of a closure above 81 bucks, which is above the highs of this current consolidation. So that is good confluence right there. I don't think it's happening today or tomorrow, to be fair. But if you are going to see this one continue on, you do want to see this low hold right here and then work its way back up, precipitated by the lower term timeframes, namely the 4-hour right here. Nice little good one. And we do see that that's going to actually be crossing up as long as we do close above 68 and about 3/4. And right now we're almost a clean buck above that. So the longer that this one trades sideways, the more and more that I would be looking at this to be resolved to the upside, and more long term, probably into early September, gun for those more long term targets, of which we could maybe come up with some right now. Yeah, it'd be somewhere in, somewhere just shy of 90 bucks or so if we do start to break out of the top side of this whole consolidation thus far. Again, if it does start to break the downside, it's going to be a long way down probably, but this is still looking more or less, fine, just in kind of the sloppy format that many altcoins do trade, but not bad. At least for right now. And again, another kind of chart that makes me consider that Bitcoin, has a chance right here. Obviously alongside Solana, alongside a lot of the other strong ones, we expect to see the strong ones doing something like this, and that's what Axie is doing right now. So still one of the best charts in cryptocurrency land, and the areas are pretty damn obvious right there too. Hopefully that was helpful, and there you go, sir.